What happens when one hat, one confession, and one accident collide into a storm of fear, fury, and tears? June was supposed to be a month of celebration for ARMY. With BTS Festa in full swing and the members gradually reuniting after military service, fans were ready to feel joy again. But what unfolded instead was something no one saw coming. A hat. Just a hat. And yet, it became the match that set everything on fire. Jungkook, the golden magne known for his charm, humility, and unmatched stage presence, unknowingly stepped into a political minefield when he wore a seemingly innocent black baseball cap during rehearsal at BTS's Seoul concert on June 13th. The cap had a phrase stitched in bold white letters, "Make Tokyo great again." To a casual observer, it might have seemed like a harmless fashion statement. But to millions, it echoed something far more explosive. Immediately, social media erupted. Within hours, photos of Jungkook in the cap flooded online platforms. Netizens from South Korea were quick to draw connections between the phrase and the infamous "Make America Great Again" slogan used by Donald Trump, one already laced with political controversy. But this wasn't just about the US. The words "Make Tokyo Great Again" struck a raw nerve in Korea. To many South Koreans, it was a painful reminder of historical wounds that still haven't healed. The Japanese colonization of Korea remains a deeply emotional scar. Any suggestion, real or perceived, of supporting Japanese nationalism was bound to ignite intense backlash. And Jungkook, whether he knew it or not, was now at the center of a storm. The response was immediate and merciless. Angry posts dominated Korean forums like DC Inside and The Co. Fans who once adored Jungkook questioned his awareness. Some believed it was an honest mistake, others weren't so forgiving. Some accused him of promoting Japanese ideology, others demanded a formal apology, while a few simply expressed deep disappointment, wondering how someone with such global influence could be so careless. Jungkook didn't remain silent. The next day, June 14th, he posted a heartfelt message on Weverse. In it, he expressed sincere regret, stating that he had no idea the cap's phrase carried such heavy political implications. "I was careless," he admitted. "I didn't think enough about what I wore. There's no excuse. I sincerely apologize." He assured fans he had already discarded the hat and vowed to be more thoughtful in the future. His words were humble, honest, and full of remorse. But instead of putting out the fire, his apology poured gasoline onto it. Why? Because in Japan, conservative forums took a very different tone. Right-wing groups praised Jungkook's cap as a brave statement. Some even tried to claim him as an ally to their ideology, despite his apology and public disavowal. Suddenly, Jungkook's image was being twisted by extremists to serve their own agenda. And fans back in Korea were livid. To make matters worse, the cap sold out online almost instantly. Whether fans rushed to buy it out of support for Jungkook or out of trend-chasing ignorance, it didn't matter. The damage was done. Korean media outlets and online users slammed the fandom for blindly following fashion without understanding the cultural weight behind it. "This isn't just about Jungkook anymore," one netizen wrote. "This is about how influence, unchecked, becomes danger." As if the controversy wasn't enough, JHope dropped a bombshell during a behind-the-scenes interview from the same concert. When asked how he felt performing with the group again after the long military hiatus, he hesitated, then said something that left fans shaken. "I'm not sure if BTS will ever have the same chemistry again." The words echoed like thunder. From a member known for his positivity, it was a rare, brutally honest confession. He elaborated that time apart changes people, and despite their deep bond, regaining that seamless synergy might not be as simple as returning to the stage together. Some fans appreciated his honesty, but others feared what it implied. Was this the beginning of BTS's end? Then came another blow, this time physical. BTS's resident heartthrob and visual genius was revealed to have suffered an injury shortly before the June 13th concert. Though HYB has remained tight-lipped, sources close to the group claimed he had a minor fall backstage, resulting in a sprained wrist. He performed regardless, smiling, dancing, never letting on that he was in pain, but fans noticed. They always do. Clips began circulating, showing V subtly favoring one side of his body, avoiding certain gestures, wincing in brief, unguarded moments. "He's in pain," one fan tweeted, "and he's hiding it for us." That same night, another revelation struck. Jungkook, who had been under unimaginable stress from the controversy, was seen on camera briefly adjusting his hat. This time not the controversial one, but another cap, and a few strands of hair fluttered in the air. Fans zoomed in. Speculation erupted. Was Jungkook experiencing hair loss? Theories spread fast, and soon it was confirmed by someone close to the group that Jungkook had indeed been dealing with stress-related hair shedding. It was minor, but real, and tragically symbolic, from international praise to national anger, from a surprise performance to medical exhaustion. Jungkook was breaking, piece by piece, in front of the world. And as if the emotional toll hadn't hit hard enough, fans then turned their attention to JHope's parents, who were seen leaving the event early with visibly concerned expressions. Korean tabloid Dispatch claimed they were overwhelmed by the energy, the media chaos, and the online negativity surrounding their son. Though unconfirmed, the footage of their worried faces went viral. The message was clear. BTS's struggle was no longer just theirs. It was affecting everyone around them. Yet even amidst all this, a quieter, almost surreal moment unfolded from another BTS member. Jin In a Vanity Fair interview featuring a lie detector test, Jin admitted something no one expected. He hadn't come to talk about music or fame, but about betrayal, specifically in a virtual world. Years ago, before BTS, Jin had been scammed in an online game. He explained with a soft smile that he once paid real money for virtual items in a multiplayer game. He trusted the seller. They promised him rare gear. But after he sent the payment, they vanished. Norifan. Nogir. Just silence. It wasn't even just once, Jin said. It happened multiple times. For someone known for his humor, it was a painful admission. Even someone careful like me, I got tricked, he said. The polygraph didn't lie. It was true, and suddenly, fans were hit with a strange realization. BTS, despite their fame, their power, their perfection, are human. They wear the wrong hat. They say the wrong thing. They get scammed. They cry. They fall. They get scared. They get hurt. The week that was meant to bring joy to ARMY turned into one of the most emotionally draining chapters in BTS history. Jungkook's unintended controversy. JHope's brutally honest fears. V's silent injury. Jin's quiet pain. The noise. The silence. The heartbreak. Oh, what happens now? Will the fire fade? Will BTS rise stronger? Or will this be remembered as the week the crown weighed too heavy? Even for the kings of K-pop, one thing is certain. This is no longer just a fandom. This is a family. And families don't walk away when things get hard. They stay, and they heal together. But healing, as any BTS member would tell you, is rarely ever quiet. It doesn't come in a neat package or after a simple apology. It's messy. It's painful. And sometimes, it comes in waves, right when you think the storm is past. Just when fans began digesting everything that had happened, from the Make Tokyo Great Again hat debacle to Jin's stunning confession, another shocking headline hit the Korean entertainment world. On the evening of June 16th, only 3 days after the Seoul concert, a new report emerged from Chosun Daily alleging that Jungkook had been approached by a political group asking him to publicly endorse their campaign. All because of that hat. Although Jungkook had publicly denounced the message and made clear he did not intend any political statement, certain right-wing Japanese outlets were said to be contacting HYB's legal representatives, urging for collaboration to further strengthen Japan-Korea cultural ties through influential figures like Jungkook. The proposal was immediately rejected by HYB, but fans were outraged that such a tone-deaf request had even been made. Was this really the price of fame now? That a mistake, born from a fashion choice, could drag a young artist into the crosshairs of national politics. It was more than just misinterpretation. It was exploitation, and Jungkook was the one paying the emotional cost. Sources close to the group reported that he'd requested to delay his next scheduled appearance, which was originally a private military-related commitment. While not officially confirmed, several insiders hinted that Jungkook had been advised to step away briefly from public exposure, not as punishment, but for protection. Meanwhile, a new post from JHope reignited a wave of concern. In a raw, candid message to fans on Weverse, he said, "I've always believed in the strength of our bond. But being apart, it does something to you. You change. I changed. We all did. Maybe the chemistry will come back. Maybe it won't. I don't have the answers. But I want us to keep trying." The message was met with love and heartbreak. Fans flooded the platform with messages of support, many echoing that it was okay to be uncertain, to feel the weight of time. But the undertone was clear. JHope was not sugarcoating reality. He was letting fans in on the quiet fear many artists feel after long separation, that the magic that once felt eternal might now flicker. And yet,